Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Rainbow, this is Megzy.
I don't wanna. And this is Neverending Nightmares.
I know.
Oh, man, this is getting good though. Like, we were discussing it. Oh, there's a body. We were discussing it in the end of the last video, but this game is just really well. It's not an airplane anymore.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Is that how you know they're there? Because they're pounding on the... Right, we were chased by a demonic version of ourselves with an axe. Is there one in here? So we jump down the hole. And we woke up again.
Okay, I don't... Okay.
Can you go around the hole?
No, I tried. It didn't work. No. Excuse me.
Oh, there's one.
Oh my god!
Run, bunny, run, bunny!
Get it!
Oh, god dang it!
Oh god, it's so creepy. God, it's so freaking creepy. I'm gonna die.
Oh, you got this. Damn it!
What the heck? What am I supposed to do then?
I got an idea. I got it.
Huh.
Why don't you get an axe? And you chase him!
That'll work.
Yeah! Yeah!
Actually, that might work if I was able to get an axe. Maybe it triggers when I run. So I'm not gonna
Just
run.
walk. Casually walk.
No.
Alright, when you walk past the wheelchair is when he comes out, so...
What? Ever?
Okay. Alright, once you see the wheelchair, start running.
Well,
I know that your sprint doesn't last very long, but try that.
Okay. So right after I pass the wheelchair.
Yeah, that's I think where his trigger is.
Okay.
Well, once I got the speed runs, now I know the vernacular for these sorts of things. All right,
Go.
go.
Come on. Good job.
Whew. All right, well that was fun.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm stressed the hell out.
Right? Oh, god damn it! Well, don't go in there.
Where am I supposed to go?
There? Operating theater.
I just came from here.
Okay, well...
What if I go this way?
It just says room.
Room number 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please don't be right outside. Sorry, my heart is like going like a million miles a second right now.
I'm crocheting really fast.
I know, you can hear her clicking.
Is
Clicking from my keyboard and from your nails.
Alright, that's where that guy is.
Okay.
So
don't,
let's not go that way.
Don't go that way, go the other way. But he sounded like he was in the room. Like, where do you want me to go?
Up there?
I thought I just came from there. Or I came from here.
Yeah, try that other one.
Oh, good, the hole. Get in the hole. The hole.
Is the hole a checkpoint?
I think so. It just keeps going and going.
They did a really good job emulating what a nightmare feels like. I don't have many fear-based nightmares. Mine are always anxiety-based, but this is very close to what fear-based nightmares feel like.
Oh, I have many fear-based nightmares. This is very accurate. Nope, don't sit up. It's okay.
No, don't get up. I'll see myself out.
Like, mine are usually about, No, you can stay in the morgue. It's okay. Like, I have a lot of ones where I'm being chased.
Those are usually the ones I have that are fear-based. My nightmares are almost always anxiety-based.
Where I came from. Yeah, it's okay.
We did like a very small unit in one of my psychology classes on nightmares, and like there's different. They can be based on different things. Like there's fear-based, there's stress-based, there's anxiety-based, there's humiliation-based, things like that. Oh, open that up. See what happens. Nothing bad ever happened anymore. It's a body. It's dead. It's
It
dead.
might wake up.
Well,
I'm scared. Can this nightmare at least give me some shoes?
couldn't this nightmare have at least given me some shoes?
Well, yeah.
No, I feel you.
It feels awkward. Come on.
You got it. Whew.
Autopsy. Crematorium. Ugh.
Oh, that one's booking it. Dang.
Okay, stay away from.
That place.
That's fine.
Oh, he's gonna sit up. They're both gonna sit up. You're gonna die.
Thank you. Your optimism.
This is why I'm C-3PO.
This is group.
So we took quizzes
Star
on,
Wars.
Like, on like which Star Wars character you. Rainbow
No.
was Darth Vader.
I was Vader.
I was 3PO. And we were watching the original trilogy because Star Wars just came out as of recording this, the new one. No spoilers, but we loved it. Go see it. Get a candle. You got a candle. Quit freaking out. Jesus.
You quit freaking out.
I am perfectly calm.
No, I don't care. Just. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah,
we've been watching Star Wars, and every time 3PO's like, we're gonna die, I'm like, hey, look, it's me. We also have headcanon that R2-D2 is actually cursing like a sailor.
Yeah.
Like, his little beep boop means like, F you!
Oh my god.
Oh, no, he's coming after you. No. Oh, boy.
That's disorienting. I don't even know where I'm going.
Yeah, that's okay.
Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just
trying to stay away from the you with the axe.
not even that. I'm just I have no concept of where I'm going.
Well, it'd be help if it wasn't so dark.
Also,
oh, I see it behind
you. I see it too.
Oh, that was good. That was good, game. Good job.
Oh. Oh.
Wake up. Thomas, please wake up. Oh God, please. Thomas, you're awake.
Oh. The end. Wow. Hey, Daniel Sass. I wonder if they're related to me.
Okay, so
wow.
So he tried to kill himself.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then Nightmare was trying to wake up. Wow.
Ooh.
That was really good. That was really, really good. Like, I know I kept saying that, like, good job, game, but, like, man. Okay, so I'm gonna spoil something here. We actually know a little bit about this game, and that it was made, the developer made it because, as a result, and inspired by his struggles with depression and suicide ideation, things like that. So we have a bajillion backers here, so we have some time to talk. And we're pretty familiar with both of those subjects. I will come out of the medicine closet, which I don't think I've even been in, but I suffer from severe depression and anxiety. Rainbow's kind of had episodes of it.
I've been suffering with depression, but it's not as...
It's not nearly... You're not nearly as debilitated by it as I am.
Yeah. Like Megzy will have days where she literally cannot get out of bed.
Which is funny because people say, like, oh, you're so cheerful. And I really think I am a cheerful, positive person, but this disease is just the worst. And I had, this past year, I had a point at which I really was struggling with suicide ideation, and it really sucked. And, I mean, luckily, I was able to work through it. But, oh, God, there's not much, I feel like anything I say will be...
I mean, I've also suffered...
Anything I say will fall short of trying to explain what it feels like. And I think that's the point of this game, is that it gives you an idea of what it feels like to be depressed and to be in a living nightmare. And, like, when we were going through the hospital scene, I was like, this is kind of what it feels like. It's feeling trapped and scared, and you never know what's going to happen next.
And just never ending. Like, it's like, it just continued over and over again. Like, there was there wasn't any relief.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And like, the thing about mental illness is like, oh.
Yeah, those are the different endings you can get.
Okay.
So, when we're done talking about this, we're gonna do different endings.
What was I gonna say? The thing with depression is that you're never free of it. Like, everyone's like, oh, Megsy, you conquered your depression, you graduated college, you did all this stuff, and I have to keep reminding them that, like, yeah, I did this stuff, I graduated college, I fought through my depression, I got a job, I run a business, we run a YouTube channel, but it's always there. I will never be free of it, and it's really, that's not, it sucks, but it's okay, because there's help, and I'm treated for it, and I have a great support network, and a fiance who understands what it's like, and is patient with me when I have bouts of really bad anxiety, because there are times when even I don't know what the hell's going on. But my point is not to just brag about how lucky I am, but just to say that if you are struggling with something, please seek help. I know that, at least in America, our medical system is broken, but please seek help. Find a way to get some kind of help. Suicide is never the answer. And I read this thing on Tumblr, so I have no idea if it's actually legit or not, but like, this woman asked people who had survived jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, what were your thoughts? And they said 2/3 of the way down, I realized everything was fixable.
I've read that too.
And
I read that account.
And like, so even if you are fighting with your mind and you feel like you can't get out of it, and that you'll never be able to get out of it, you can get out of it. I did it. And I'm living with this disease, and I don't say I'm thriving, but you know, it's
on the days that, like, on the days that you literally, like, could not get out of bed and you were at your worst, there was literally a point where you didn't think it was gonna ever get any better.
Yeah, and there, I still have moments when you know, when stuff's hard. It's like, oh my god, this world is terrible, and I'll never be able to do anything. But there was a point where I was like, there's no way I can improve from this.
Yeah.
There's no way this can get any better. And and as positive and as cheerful of a person as I am, I firmly believed that I was not going to be able to get better. And even though I still struggle with it some days, you know, there's always, everything can always be improved. And there are people that will help you and love you for who you are. And so if you're struggling with the people around you that don't get who you are and are criticizing you for, you know, not being able to do what they think you should be able to do because of your mental illness, then, you know, I don't want to say don't listen to them, because that's really hard not to listen to someone you care about, but there are people who will understand you. We're out here, and at the end of this video we will leave some links to some resources beyond just the hotlines, because the hotlines are great, but they don't really, they're kind of like a bandage on a gaping wound. But yeah. I mean, I've had to call the crisis hotline several times. They've always been wonderful, and sometimes it actually does help just to have someone to listen who's going to actually believe you when you say, I don't want to live anymore, and are not going to panic and are not going to, you know, freak out at you. And so there are lots of resources. We will find some. We will put some at the end of this video and in the description. But just please believe me when I say that life is worth living, as crappy as it is, as crappy as it can be. And man, I'm not going to get into it, but man, have I had a hell of a week. And I tell you, I had a hell of a week. Yeah. But those of you who know me personally might know why. But it's life is worth living, even if it sometimes feels like it sucks. And there's always a way out, and there are people that love you, and there are people that would be devastated if you were gone. And there's always, I know I keep repeating myself, but I just got to impress upon everyone that watches this that might be thinking that there is no way out, this is the end, and my pain will never end. There is relief to your pain, and it doesn't have to be with death.
On the other side of it, someone who is watching someone go through depression, I suffer also from depression, but it's not as extreme as Megsy's.
You know, yours doesn't, like, I don't know if you want to...
Mine does not debilitate me necessarily.
You don't need to be on medication for yours.
Yeah,
yours is pretty manageable with therapy and kind of that sort of thing.
That sort of thing. I don't need to be on any medication. I still struggle with it, but it's been getting a lot better now that I've been seeking therapy and such. But if you are a friend or a family member of someone who is diagnosed with depression, I can only give you this piece of advice, which is patience. Because, like, there were times where I got so frustrated because I wanted to make Megsy better. Like, I just wanted her to stop hurting.
But you couldn't see the source of my pain.
Yeah, but there's no gaping wound that I could patch up. There was no, like, bump on the head that I could put ice on. there's no symptom other than her internal pain, so I couldn't fix it. And it was so frustrating because I wanted to fix it for her. I wanted her not to be in so much pain anymore. So like, I got to the point where I was incredibly frustrated and I wasn't helping anything. So I had to learn patience. And that was probably the best thing I could have done.
Yeah.
Was just...
A little patience goes a long way, because when someone is suffering from depression, anxiety, some kind of mental illness, I keep saying depression, but I say any kind of mental illness.
Any kind of mental illness.
They're already frustrated with themselves, I promise you. And they know that what they're feeling, what they're doing is irrational. To have someone say, why don't you just snap out of it? Why do you...
Have you tried yoga?
Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Like, that really doesn't help.
Have you tried smiling?
Yeah, or like, God, just... Sometimes, like, we don't even know what we need, and sometimes just saying, hey, I'm here for you if you need something, let me know. I know for Kristen, sometimes there are days where I just need her to just, like, lay in bed with me and just hold me, because I don't know what's going on. And so just little things like that.
And we have systems down. Like, she also suffers from extreme anxiety, and she has very specific things that she needs to do. Otherwise, she literally has panic attacks. And I don't say this as, like, to be, flippant. It's specific things that need to happen, or she gets stressed out. And the best way I can describe that is holding the ink is a really good one, where at one point to conventions, this video is running on long, but this is important.
No, we got 1 minute left. For
okay. We
used to bring our printer to conventions.
We used to bring the printer to conventions.
And we have an ink system, which is like a third party, because we don't want to pay up to $100 for cartridges of ink. So we have a third party ink system, and the ink was secure in its box. Could have been put in a suitcase, but my anxiety was saying, if you don't hold the ink, make sure it's okay, then it's going to spill everywhere and everything's going to get ruined and everything will be bad. And so
at the beginning of our relationship, where I didn't understand depression, anxiety, and extreme OCD.
I also have
She
OCD
also has OCD and ADD. When I was not aware of how any of these things worked, I would have been like, Megsy, just put it in the thing. It doesn't matter. And, that would trigger her anxiety, because she was like, she doesn't get me, and I don't know how to explain it to her correctly. So when this happened at the convention that we were at, I looked at her and I said, you can just put it in the suitcase. She's like, I know, but I can't.
I want to hold it.
And I looked at her and I said...
And I was waiting for the, just put it in the suitcase, it'll be fine. Which, my logical brain could logic that, but because of my illness, I wouldn't be able to get over it.
Yeah, so I just looked at her and I said, is this something that needs to happen? And she said, yes. And I stopped, because there's no point in me, telling her you're being stupid. Because, first of all, it doesn't hurt anything to let her hold the ink. We weren't encumbered. It was just, I thought it would be easier for her, but she needed to hold it. And that's really all it took, was a little bit of patience and a little bit of understanding. I was like, this is something that she needs to do.
You don't have to get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because the Rainbow, definitely there are things that she doesn't get, but she just accepts it. And
I understand that it's not, if it doesn't hurt me and it doesn't hurt her and it doesn't hurt anybody else, there's no reason why I have to fight her on anything.
So if someone in your life is doing things that don't seem to make sense to you, just a little bit of patience and a little bit of understanding goes a long, long way.
Yeah.
So
we're going to put a lot of resources in the description.
And at the end of the video.
Just so everybody, just so everyone has some of those resources, because this is a pretty important issue to both of us.
And you know what? If you're watching this, we don't have much of a following. I think we have 200 subscribers as of...
We're at 237 right now.
And, I want you guys to know that each and every one of you is valued. If not by anyone else, then by me. Because the fact that we entertain you and you watch our videos, that means a lot to us.
It really, truly does. You have no idea.
And so, if anything is gonna stop you from doing something that you might not be able to return from, remember that we care about you. But the point is that death is not. Death is death is so permanent. Yet where life is full of possibilities,
Exactly.
as Tyrion Lannister would say. But
So
there's help. There's help out there. There's help for you. You are valued and you are loved. So with that, likes, favorites, comments, and subscribes.
All that fun stuff helps us grow this channel and lets us play a lot more games a lot more faster. And we wouldn't be able to do any of that if it hadn't been for all of you who have already subscribed. So thank you so much for that. We are going to do one more video, or probably two, where we're going to do both the endings. Because there's two more endings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The end box is the one we got, which I guess is. It doesn't say. So we'll I can't get to it.
Yeah.
So we'll do the other two endings and see how
That would be fun. This whole game was fun.
Yep. I think you could start from here.
Fun.
So that'd be nice.
Big scare quotes. This was fun.
This was fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Rainbow. This is my lead.
Hey.
And everybody stay sexy. Bye.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute, Eddie. That's real cute. The key I need.